What is up, Rocket Nation? Hello, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let's play some Assassin's Creed Shadows. So in the last episode, we finally got our hands on the golden Teppo. We made her pay for not only shooting us, but also for having a hand in Father's death. And I absolutely love the fact that Nawe had no hesitation when pulling the trigger of that Teppo and making her pay. If you guys did miss that one, as always, there is a link to the playlist down in the description below. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support throughout the entire walkthrough so far. I can't say how much I appreciate it. As always, if you guys like this episode as much as you've liked the previous episodes, hit the like button, subscribe, and also hit that little bell notification icon. That way you never miss another episode of this walkthrough. So today, we are going to be doing another one of the main quests. We're sort of going to continue that trend moving forward with the story. And today's big quest for us is going to be the Fatherless Monk. But before we do that, at the end of a last episode, we did have a change of season. So we are now in the very beginning of the summer season. And as it is the beginning of another season, we should make our way back over here to the Kakarega. The Kakarega. And within the Kakarega, we're going to accept any and all contracts. Now, like I said before, we're not going to be doing any of these contracts on screen at all. I'm sort of going to do these in the background. But I do want to make sure that I do accept them, because look at that. That is a whole lot of resources for our hideout right there. So we're going to grab that one. This one's going to give us some resources for upgrading our armor, and also some XP as well. And then there's big XP and a little bit of mon as well. So I'm going to do all those three kind of as we're moving along in the background here today. So I'm actually going to open up the map. We'll see where these are located. I can see that the top one is actually located in the same spot as ours was last season. So you can see how these can kind of get repetitive a bit. And it is actually the exact same thing too. We're going to eliminate all the targets there within that area. But I do see one is way down here to the south. This is kind of going to be on my way to our next main quest. Our next main quest is actually going to be down here. This one's going to be one called the Fatherless Monk, and it reads, in search of one of her father's killers, Nawe hears of a warrior monk named Kyono who might have some answers. Talk to Kyono. All right, so I'm going to start heading down there. I will meet you. I'm sort of going to do this before I arrive there. So the next, when I do bring you guys back, we're going to be just outside of that next main quest, and we can get that one underway. So I will see you guys in just a second at the Fatherless Monk quest. Out of the way, bitch.
Regret this.
I have to stay low.
I will strike you down. She will pay for this.
All right, welcome back, everybody, and we have finally made it here to our next quest, which is going to be the Fatherless Monk. But before we start that, you guys probably seen there was a little bit of carnage that was had, and in doing so, I was actually able to get another level up. So I actually completed all of the contracts. I just started at the north and worked my way down. It took only about 15 minutes to get that all done. And you can tell by in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you can see the little compass is only a quarter of the way. Remember, it takes about an hour. It's actually, I think, about an hour and 10 minutes to go from the north to the south side of that compass, that little bar to fill up. So, I actually got a level up and I thought, you know what, this might be a good time to actually put together a little bit of a build here. So we're going to start in the mastery tree. I've already reset all our mastery skills. And if you don't know how to do that, you just go into any one of the trees and then hit the X button, and then it'll ask you to confirm, or square on PlayStation. It'll ask you to confirm. You'll see that some of them you actually cannot get rid of. It's because these are given to you. You can see that one right there. They're given to you in the prologue of the game. So if you're wondering why you can't get those back, you automatically get those as soon as you come out of the prologue. So we got essentially 10 points to spend. What we're going to do is, I really like playing Nawe as the assassin. So we're going to go to the assassin tree. The first and only thing we're going to take in the assassin tree right now is assassin damage 1. So the thing that really holds you back as an assassin right now is any assassination only removes 2 health segments. A lot of times you're running into an enemy with 3, and in that case, this is going to come in very handy. It says Nawe removes 1 additional health segment with assassination. So we're going to go ahead and spend our first 3 points there. From there, we are going to head over to the tools tree, and we're definitely taking smoke bomb, the most efficient skill early in the game, in my opinion. It says hold the left trigger to aim and right trigger to throw a smoke bomb and break all lines of sight. So this only costs 1 point. And essentially what it's doing is it's giving you the double assassination right here. This costs you 3 points. And this is very situational. The enemies almost have to be set up in a way for you to do the double assassination. They have to be close enough to each other. And with the smoke bomb, you just throw it in a general vicinity. The only thing limiting is the radius of the smoke bomb and the duration of it. And the duration will actually be taken care of here very, very soon as well. So we're going to take that skill, and then we're going to move to the katana tree. We're going to take our first active skill, if I'll ever be able to hit it. It says an extremely fast strike, dealing 25% damage and making the enemy vulnerable. Making an enemy vulnerable is going to be key. It always is key in the combat. It's kind of the central thing of the combat here in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So that's the tidal wave ability. We have 1 active skill for the katana now, which we do have a brand new katana to use. If you guys want to know how to get the legendary katana and the legendary tanto that we're going to be using in this build, that's going to be episodes 5 and 6, I do believe. So in the next skill, we're going to spend the rest of our 5 points, and I know this is going to hurt, but in 1 ability, I feel like this should be cheaper, maybe 3 at the most, but it is a very good skill. Shadow Piercer. It says throw the tanto, then dash forward and stab the target to make them vulnerable, dealing 40% ability damage with each strike. So that's going to cost us all 5 of our points. But this is going to be very useful, especially in combination with our tanto. Our tanto is going to be the Shinobi's Fury legendary tanto. And its legendary perk on it says weak point attacks make enemy vulnerable a second time. A weak point attack is when an enemy is vulnerable or glowing yellow, and you charge up an attack, either light or heavy, and then you hit the enemy. Essentially, that is a weak point attack. Well, if weak point attacks make the enemy vulnerable again, that gives you a second weak point attack, allowing you to dole out a bunch of damage all at once. This is one of the most broken things in the game. You can, a lot of times, if you get your cooldowns down enough, you can essentially stun lock any enemy in the entire game. It's really, really good. And of course, we're going to be using the Bloodshade legendary katana. It says affliction buildup is not lost over time. We get 18% blood buildup. And that's just going to allow us to overall DPS to go up. And with our ability for the katana, that's going to allow us to also make enemies vulnerable as well. Then we can switch to the Shinobi's Fury if we do so, and make use of that. So anytime an enemy is really vulnerable, we want to make sure we use Shinobi's Fury to slay them. And I just have some other gear here that I got along the way, so I'm just going to equip whatever is the best. I think this, yeah, this helmet's probably still the best. And then get rid of the exclamation point for this right here, smoke bomb. They really need to stop that. Exclamation points in games don't belong. But with all that said and done, I think we're going to go up here and check out the Fatherless Monk quest. So I'm sort of going to shut up and let this all play out, and I'll see you guys after we're done.
Sounds like a big fight. I'll need a better view. That must be Kyono. They need help.
Something greater than yourself! The great Amida will forgive you! I didn't think anyone would come.
You expected reinforcements?
Only half-heartedly. When my father called for aid, thousands would come. I sent letters and not a soul replies. Except you. I am Kyonyo.
Naoe, it wasn't a letter that brought me here. More an instinct.
No matter what brought you here, your help was needed. Our home, Honganji, has been reduced to ashes. 10 years we struggled against Oda Nobunaga. My father finally signed a peace treaty and retreated. Took most of his followers with him.
So all you see here is all who are left.
Our precious Honganji. And the Lord Daimyo orders Hashiba Hideyoshi to build a castle in its place, on our land. I wouldn't give up. And for that, I am disowned. I will never stop fighting Oda Nobunaga!
He burned my home to the ground too.
So that's what brought you here.
No. I made a promise to my father. To retrieve a box that was stolen by one of his murderers.
A father's wish is a powerful thing. Disobeying mine cost me everything.
My father cut the ear off one of the men. I was told he might be near Sakai, so I found you.
One ear, eh? When Oda Nobunaga took over, he put one of his most savage dogs in charge. Wada Koretake. Many call him the One-Ear Demon. The men you fought were his.
It's him. Only demons would do what they did to my father.
Immoral to his core. He pillages, destroys our relics, burns our temples. These are objects, yes. But they are symbols of our teachers. 500 years of history. Desecrated by a one-eared madman.
Then let's find him.
He is hard to track. The only evidence he leaves behind are corpses. Burned, beheaded, or both. But with you, maybe my fortune is turning.
I caught this one running back to his master. Kyonyo! We could have used him!
What? Koretake's worms would rather die than talk.
Why is the sword your first response?
Now, this is Yaya. Fought for my father in the war. Abandoned me like he did.
Not true. You called for help. I came back.
I want to join you two, to find Wada Koretake.
Not another corrupted for Kyonyo's hopeless cause.
My father taught me that as long as we are breathing, there is hope.
It's good to see some people still listen to their fathers.
You wound me.
You both seem steadfast on your path of destruction. I heard one of Koretake's men speak of the chief executioner, Nanatsumatsu. He may know where to find Koretake. But I know the place. No one visits and returns the same. Especially not a lone guard.
You didn't see her fight. She'll be fine. Still, we'll need allies. Find Mitsumune at Nunobiki Falls. He leads the last survivors of Honganji, who have formed an Ikki.
I will go to them. Thank you.
There's a farmhouse near the river. Meet me there when you're done.
All right, there we go. So we got Kyonyo's letter as a quest item. Also got a new chess piece too. And before we actually leave here, we got a whole bunch of extra quests. Another 1,000 XP. So much stuff rolling in. Right in front of us, we're going to grab this codex entry. That one's going to be for Genshin Ji. I'm sure I mispronounced that, and I am apologizing right now. If you guys want to check out that codex, of course, hit the button when prompted. But also, you will notice that if you go to the map, there's going to be the 2 quests that we've gotten. But where we are right now is also a shrine, or a temple. I'm sorry. And there are 2 lost pages for us to discover here, which is going to give us another knowledge point. So the first one's going to be right over here. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then the next one is going to be up on top of the main pagoda. Is this a pagoda? I don't know what a pagoda is, apparently. We're going to climb on top of this building and grab this one now. And there we go. We got ourselves another knowledge point. How awesome is that? So that leaves us, I believe, is that 7 more points we need in our mastery? Yeah, 7 more mastery points to get to knowledge rank 3 and unlock that 3rd row of perks. That's when things are going to really, you're going to start feeling overpowered at that point. But we've helped out the monks here. And I think the next objective that we're going to be going for is going to be this one. Since it's closest to the side here, we're going to be heading this one to the killing field. It says to help her find the elusive Wada Koratake, Yaya sends Naue to find his chief executioner with a warning. Kill the executioner. We're going to get 1,000 XP for that. Also, a nice hood too. So maybe possibly a replacement for our hood that we have on right now. We'll find out when we go and get it. But I'm going to start heading out that way. I will bring you guys back. Maybe even show you guys the journey. Maybe we'll take a boat ride. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at a long sunset. I have no idea. I'll see you guys when we get there. Sorry. Where was I? All right, welcome back, everybody, and we are just outside of the killing field quest that we're supposed to be doing here. But along the way, there is another objective that we can complete right here for a knowledge point. So another Kujakiri. This is going to be, I believe, our 6th or 7th Kujakiri. Is this our 5th? I think it's our 5th Kujakiri now. We already did the 4 for the memories, but this is, I think, our 5th Kujakiri. The first one that is actually not going to give us a memory. So I'm going to go ahead and disembark here. Disembark. Let's go for a swim.
I am an ember, lit by the flames of purpose.
I love that transition right there from like almost like a stencil or like a drawing, then coming back into like the reality of the game. I love that so much. So we're only about another 140 meters away can actually probably see it from here, probably them yellows. But I'm going to go ahead and make my way up there. I'll bring you guys back once we arrive. All right, we've made it over here to the Killing Fields quest location. It's right behind me here, and there's actually a codex entry. If we approach via this tree, there's a quest or a codex entry that we can grab right here as soon as we climb up. And it does say all we got to do is kill the executioner. This one is located right here, by the way. That is it. It is the Nanatsumatsu incident. I feel like I nailed that one. Definitely killed it. But it says all we got to do is kill the executioner, but that's not exactly true. And you're going to realize why here. There's a lot of dialogue there. There's some dialogue here. So I'm sort of just going to be quiet here and we'll let this all play out and you guys can see.
Please, let us go.
Buddha protect us!
You'll all be reborn into hell.
Shut up!
If the guards see me, they'll kill them.
So as Naue said, if the guards locate you, there is a chance that you're not going to be the one to pay the price. It will be those innocent souls down there. So we're going to try our hardest to not be seen here. I'm going to wait for this guy to move away so he's not facing. Remember, on the epic difficulty for stealth, you can be seen even if you are above the field of view. All right, we're going to pull him in here. We'll hop out. Let's get into sneak mode here. Let's pull him over here, I think. Yeah, once he starts moving back, let's give him a whistle.
What made that noise?
Come, come, come. All right, now we'll go take care of this guy here in the back. We do have two people down, like in the trenches there. He's taken care of. I think we're going to immediately duck down. We're going to go under here, and you can see just how brutal of a scene this actually is right here. And the big guy still hasn't seen us. Let's pop up right here just to see. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. I think we're good now. Let's try and get an assassination on him. There it is. And we get the executioner's letter. Feel free to pause it. Feel free to pause it and go over that if you would like. We still got two more guys to take out, though, so let's move this way before he decides to turn around and come back. And then let's finish it up. Very clean run there. Well done. That one felt good. And you can see just how brutal of a scene it is. He's got literal heads lined up along the fence here and was terrorizing these people. Let's grab the loot first because the loot's most important, right? And then we'll go and free these prisoners so that they can go about their lives. Let's actually come up here. We'll go ahead and free these guys now.
You saved me.
I did. Now go live free. Prosper.
Thank you for freeing us.
Anything for the people, my friend.
Thank you.
Spread the word. Naue was her name. She will save us all. All right, and there is some more things for us to loot. We do got something else right here. I believe this is a bundle of craps. Up here, we get a few other things. I think there's a couple of bundles of wood over here and also a chest for us to loot. We'll grab that. Bundle of wood. And if you did use up any rations, there is a place to get your rations back right there as well. And there we go. And I do believe that's everything from in here. Take a quick scan around to make sure, and that looks like that's everything. So very clean stealth run through here. Now we do have one more objective to do. Let's hop down here and actually see what that one is. And that one's going to be just up to the north of us here, called Stolen Faith. It says Kyonyo needs allies to defeat Wada Koritake's army. So he sends Naue in search of a trusted friend with a plea for help. Help. Find Mitsumune. So we're going to get 1,000 XP for this one. We'll mark that one as our active quest. But right before we entered in here, I did see something that I would love to explain to you guys. So every once in a while, when you're out and about, you are going to see Ronin that sort of travel the countryside. They can spawn randomly. And I'm just going to say this is worth trying to kill these guys. They always have 3 health bars. Just so happens we can assassinate them in one hit. So you see, very quick to actually delete these guys from the world. But you see, they always have loot on them. It's always going to be a piece of gear or a valuable, sometimes both. And most of the times, this time, this guy didn't. But literally every other time I've killed one besides this one specific one, it has always given me a considerable amount of mon. And I'm talking anywhere from 600 mon all the way up to the most I think I've gotten is like 2,500 mon off of killing just a random Ronin. So they always look like that. They have the Ronin hats on, and they usually have a weapon on them as well. They're worth stopping, killing, getting yourself some easy money. And a lot of times they will spawn quite often on the roadways. So if you're following the path like we have been, yeah, you guys can get yourself some easy money. All right, so I'm going to call up the horse right now. And I am going to activate the Pathfinder, and I will meet you guys at the next destination. All right, we've made it to very close to our next destination, I do believe, because you can read on the left-hand side of the top left-hand side of the screen there. It says he camps near Nunabuki Falls. I feel like I nailed that first try. But you can see that there's some falls straight ahead of us. His name is Mitsumune. Let's go ahead and make our way down here and see if we can't locate Mitsumune and see if he can assist us. Yeah, it's right there, 90 meters ahead.
The waterfall. This must be the place.
There you go. Let's go ahead and hop off.
The roar of the waterfall hides the roar in my belly. We'll find a way, brother. We always do. Koretake cut off our supplies. We'll never eat again.
So I don't know if this is the best crew to be recruiting. They don't seem like they're in the best state, but let's go and talk to Mitsumune.
Mitsumune.
If you've come to steal, we have nothing.
I come on behalf of Kyonyo. We're going after Wada Koretake, and we need your numbers.
We were 40,000 strong when Oda Nobunaga's armies attacked. A direct assault on Wada Koretake is sure to make us 0.
No, we stand a chance. A reliable source tells me he's vulnerable at Amagasaki Castle.
You have courage. But Kyonyo would not want me if he knew I lost the statue.
Statue?
Kyonyo entrusted me with one of our oldest statues, of Shinran. Shinran granted us access to the pure land in the afterlife, offered the way of Buddha to the common folk.
I am common folk. I've never heard of him.
Better for you. Even uttering Shinran's name these days can get you killed. But it was stolen. Taken by bandits in a bloody fight. We don't have the strength to take it back.
We need you. If that means retrieving a statue, then that's what I'll do.
We will see.
Okay, and as always, nothing comes for free, right? I don't really understand how there's that 2, 4, 6. There's 6, 7 guys here. They started out as 40,000 strong. Their numbers reduced to 6. I'm not sure how that's going to help us, but I guess every bit counts, right? So they want us to go and retrieve a statue, then they will give us their help. Let's see where this is actually located. It is not too far away. All right, so I'm going to start heading that way. I'll bring you guys back once I'm a little closer to the statue, and then we'll go retrieve it. All right, and we are very close to the statue that we're supposed to retrieve. It's going to be in that small little town right down there. I was able to just fast travel right over here. to a previous, the Koyana Ruins, which we unlocked earlier in our playthrough. It's just outside of the Path of Valor. So we're going to do a leap of faith down here. And there is a chest for us to loot. It's going to give us some resources. And this is going to be a pretty densely packed area full of enemies. So I feel like probably the best way for us to do this is I'm just going to sort of do this one live with you guys.
Bandits, like everywhere else.
I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to do this one live with you guys because there is quite a bit to this one. So we'll just start here. I know there's another guy up there. I just seen him with him. Oh yeah, he's coming right here. So let's go ahead and mark everybody. This is a quite densely packed area. It's probably going to take us a little bit to actually get through. So it doesn't look like these guys are actually going to break up. So let's take our smoke bombs. Throw that right there. Not the guy I was trying to assassinate, but that's okay. And then we can get both of these guys taken care of. We are good. Did one of them have loot on him? He did. We'll take that. Let's climb up here. I'm assuming this guy's going to see the bodies. Nice. Well done. All right. I do see another guy making his way over there. And you can see just how many guys that there are in this area. Another one eliminated. And there is a lot of loot along the way here as well. So much of this loot is going to be crucial to the upgrades for the hideout. So we're definitely going to stop off and get it. But first, I feel like, you know what? We can grab these real quick. These guys won't hear nothing, will they? Ah, we're good. All right, let's hide inside. Try and rotate ourselves around. The only way we're going to get the assassination on this guy without that one hearing us is by doing it from this location. And we'll pull him into the well. I love that animation for getting out. And do we have any items in here? There is a place to re-up our tools. I feel like we should definitely go in because we are down a smoke bomb right now. We never know if we're going to need it. I think we probably can. I think we'll just continue on down this right-hand side of the road that runs through this place. There's also some more materials ahead of us. I don't see any enemies. Let's go in here and grab this lootable. There we go. Some more materials for upgrades. And we might climb on top of this building. Let's see what's ahead of us. So we got 2 more guys there. 2 more there. We got a brute over there. Another guy there. There's our objective right there. So the green thing is going to be our statue that we're looking for. 2 more guys over here. So you can see just very packed with enemies. This is probably the most densely packed area so far that we've seen. Let's get up on top over here. And you can see that when you're on epic difficulty for stealth, enemies will see you even though you're above them. It's not like previous Assassin's Creed games where no one would see you just because you're up higher than them. So let's dive down in here. This guy over here just came from here, so I'm assuming he's going to come back. Let's wait for him. There is somebody right outside the gate as well, so we're going to have to be careful about that. And yeah, he's going to come this way. We'll hide him in there. Oh, she heard me. That's one thing you always got to be sure of is when you exit a hay bale, make sure that you're in the sneak mode. A lot of times it won't have you in sneak mode, even though you went into it sneaking or dove into it. I feel like that's something they should probably change. But we did get a bundle there and some more upgrade materials. Let's keep moving forward on this side of the road. I'm thinking we'll work our way back on the opposite side of the road and go and get our item. So we got 2 guys here. I want to make sure we don't let him see us. Another one over there. Did we get this one marked? No, now we do. And there was someone else behind him as well. So these guys are having a chat. Let's actually move around over here. We'll get up on the roof across from us. He's moving, so while he's moving, let's assassinate this one and then see if we can't get over here in time before he turns around. I do see another guy in the road to our left. Matter of fact, there's two of them, one up on top. We do have some kunai remaining, so let's climb up here. Let's actually switch to the kunai. We'll use a kunai to kill him. I'm waiting to see what the guy up the road actually does. Looks like he's not going to move, so we'll take him out. He actually had some loot on him. We'll go back for it here in a second. I want to make sure this guy doesn't see us. So let's run back. This guy had some loot, and we're going to grab our kunai from this guy's head. Or where did he go? There he is down there. Thank you for my kunai, sir. So we do have a couple of lootables on the left-hand side here that apparently I missed. And see, we do have someone coming up the road. How did I miss these? All right, let's grab that. We'll book it around the back. Ah, I see. So a couple of bundles of wood right there. And there is something inside as well. Let's make sure that we can't be seen through the front. Just sneak in here, grab this. Go back out, and then we'll climb up on the roof, I think. So I think we're going to use her body as a distraction to get that guy to go over there. He should see the body any second now, right?
Stop that.
There we go. While he's distracted, we'll take him out. Get this one, and I think now the roadside, this side of the road is clear. Everybody else seems to be on the opposite side. Let's do one more scan to make sure we didn't miss anybody, and we did. It's another one there. Let's get this loot. And I think we're going to go back up the road a bit. So there is some more loot on this guy's body as well. Ooh, nice. Nice valuable. An epic valuable. There is one guy over here. Oh, there was another one hiding as well. So I think the rooftop's probably going to be the best bet here. Got him. We'll just grab the tools from that. We don't have to worry about stopping then. We got a spot to crawl through here. Looks like there is some people inside the building ahead of us. Again, I think we're going to use a kunai. Take that guy out. And see if this person inside actually notices the body, and he just did, so that's awesome. So manipulating the enemies around the battlefield is kind of the key to being successful in the stealth in this game.
Dead, but still warm.
He's been eliminated. We will get our kunai back. We have two guys here on the right. We do have a big guy here. Also some people on the left. Let's take care of these people on the left real fast. I am going to switch to the smoke bomb just in case something goes wrong here. This guy's coming right now. Wasn't ready for that. That almost caught me off guard. He's seeing a body right now, I do believe. So we're probably going to have to make a move on him right now. Then we'll come in here and take this girl out, sorry. There's two further up the road. Oh, got a little loot here. Also a chest here. You can refill rations if you need to right there. Now, I do have a question mark here. I'm not sure if the big guy is going to hear us assassinate.
The peasants and monks are nothing to fear. There's more dangerous enemies than peasants and monks.
All right, I'm not sure if the brute is actually going to hear us do this assassination, so fingers crossed this doesn't all go to hell right now. And we are good. So remember, we still are not able to assassinate the monks with the hidden blade, so that is still a skill that needs to be unlocked. There's a chest there. This second chest is actually going to give us a weapon, and here is the statue.
You've caused a lot of trouble.
And this one is going to give us another piece of gear right here.
I should return to the monks at Nunobiki Falls.
All right. And because these guys are grouped up, we don't have double assassination unlocked. Of course, we're going to go in. We're going to use our smoke bomb right here. They had no idea we were even here. Both of them are eliminated. We can grab the loot. And then I think it's time to go back in, and we're going to try and take out the brute now. So these brutes never have any kind of real defenses at all. They don't block. They sort of just stand there and take the beating as it comes. They don't have any armor on them whatsoever. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of one of his health segments by using a kunai and hitting him in the head. That'll take away one, and then we're probably going to go at him with a skill right away. All right, we can get a couple of hits in and then charge. And because of our amazing Shinobi's Fury Tanto, we can really make short work of him. That was awesome. And in here, this is going to be our first bundle, I do believe, of the season. So there is a bundle of wood here. There's some wood also on the ground, and we get a chest piece from that chest. But right here, we got a bundle of wood, like a resource smuggling bundle of wood. So that's our first one of the season. That's awesome. I think we'll just continue on forward. Since we've taken out this many guys, we might as well finish the job, right? So we have 4 guys left. And it looks like we might have another bundle right here in front of us, too. So that's awesome. All right, let's climb all the way up. Or not. Let's climb all the way up. I'm trying not to be too far to the left where he can see. So this guy does have 2 health bars. This guy only has 1 over here. So let's hop over this way. We are getting seen from the roadside there.
Tread carefully. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, he had the he did the red attack. That's all right though. I don't mind getting seen right here. And now we get our second vulnerable state on him. Just go ahead and wait for him to attack and we'll get... Nope. We'll just dodge away from that one. Sometimes when you're in the combat, your character refuses to face the enemy that you're fighting. That's one of the little things that they could definitely clean up in the combat. All right, so we got him taken care of. No biggie that we got spotted. It didn't alert the other guys that are out front or anything either. My hope was that I was going to be able to jump on top of this and then do an air assassination off of it on him. But he kind of turned and looked right at us. That happens more often than you would like. We'll turn out the light because everything needs to be done in the shadows. It's called Assassin's Creed Shadows. There's an outdoor cosmetic for the hideout. Some more smuggling resources for us. That's going to give us a big old bundle of minerals. So that's awesome. And then we just have the 2 guys over here, and there is something to loot inside as well. So let's open the door. I don't think either of these guys are inside. No, they're not. All right, let's go grab this chest. A new mask. So you see there's quite a bit of loot in here. That's for sure. Climb up on top. And how close are these 2 guys to each other? All right, I think this is going to be another one of those opportunities where using a smoke bomb is going to be very useful. Then again, maybe not. Let's toss this over there. We'll assassinate him, make our way back over here, put this guy out of his misery, and that is it. We've cleared the entire little town here that's been ravaged by these bandits. A whole bunch of bandits, and as far as I can tell, we got all the lootables. Scratch that. We did miss some lootables back this way. Let's go see what these are. If I'm correct, I want to say that these are going to be some more of the... Yeah, these are more of the resource bundles. I missed this on the way in. I had seen it and then I forgot about it. So there is a chest here, a bundle of crops, and also a resource smuggling bundle of crops as well, and a chest outside. And a decorative lamp. That one's going to be an accent paper lamp for the hideout. And now, nope, there's one more thing over here. No matter how much you think you got everything, there's always one thing that I always miss every single time. That's going to be another resource chest right there. Is that all? Please be all. Please. Okay, that's all. All right, let's make a run back up to the front here. Just to scan it real quick. There is another thing that I missed right there. See, it's so easy to miss them. As you are in sort of this view right here, the eagle vision, and you highlight things, it sort of highlights them in an area. And a lot of times you think that you've highlighted a whole group of things, but it's always something's missed. All right, there we go. That is now everything. I am going to start heading back to go and talk to Mitsumishu and deliver his statue and see if we can't get his help. I will meet you guys over there. All right, welcome back. We have made it back to Nakayama Peak here near the falls. Let's go to Mitsumune. I think it's called a Mitsumishu. It's Mitsumune. Let's go and talk to him right now and see if we can get their help. Let's see if getting this statue has convinced them.
Your statue.
Ah, yes. I am grateful. But my men will not be grateful. The cost of this statue is blood. I do not think they are ready for that. Are you ready for that?
I am. The waterfall will run red, but the blood will not be ours.
I see. Take the statue to Kyonyo. I am no longer a worthy protector. Tell him, when the time comes, we will fight.
There it is. So we got our backup. Quest completed, stolen faith.
Kyonyo will be pleased to hear Koretake's location is exposed. We'll need those reinforcements.
Get 1,000 XP for that as well. And now it's all essentially set up, right? So we can go and talk to Kyonyo. Let's see where he's actually located. He's not far away at all. It's only going to take us a couple of seconds to get over there. This one is called Heads Will Roll. So this is actually a target that we're going to be after. This brutal samurai pledged to Oda Nobunaga to wipe out the last of Iko resistance in Setsu. Talk to Kyonyo, and we're going to get a legendary Kasurigama, which is a really awesome weapon in the game. Great for fighting groups of enemies. We're also going to get two mastery points and 2,000 XP, which is probably going to be close to another level up for us as well. So a lot coming to us with this one. I'm going to go ahead and head over there, and I will meet you guys when I arrive. All right, we have made it here. We're supposed to go and talk to Kyonyo. He is right behind us. It's kind of a big moment, right? Because we're getting ready to take out yet another target. Really excited for this one. Let's go ahead and jump down, go and talk to Kyonyo, and see how this goes.
I'd hoped we'd meet again. You've been through a lot. Your time in Animus Ego was meant to weaken you. A drip feed of memories to subdue you and to invade your senses. The others before you called it a bleeding effect. And when it has hollowed you out from within, she will claim you. But you're learning how to counteract it. You see the faint glimmers on the darkened path before you. Naoe and Yasuke are long gone from this world. But in these memories, their will to fight burns as a flame. I must go. Find me again.
Okay, a very cryptic encounter there, as we've seen almost like a tear in the memory. All we know is that entity is known as the Guide, just from the subtitles. That is all. We'll see where that ends up leading us. But of course, the reason why we're here, talk to Kyonyo.
Kyonyo.
Ah, she returns. With news, I hope.
Wada Koretake is at Amagasaki Castle.
And what about Mitsumune?
His people are exhausted and hungry, but they will fight.
You may as well sacrifice them. There must be a peaceful solution.
You confuse me for my father, Yaya. I never wanted peace. Not until we take back what's ours. Not until Wada Koretake is dead. Naoe, are you ready to finish what we started?
Without a doubt, I am ready.
I am ready. Wada Koretake must die.
I will not go to war for you. I will go to make sure you don't get Mitsumune killed.
We attack at nightfall then. His stronghold will be less defended.
Ready your blades. Send word to Nunobiki Falls. We march to Amagasaki Castle.
He's not here. I hope Mitsumune came to his senses.
Maybe not.
Yaya. I did not expect you.
She retired for a time to the forest to commune with the birds.
I came to show Kyonyo which end of his naginata is the pointy one.
I considered giving up. But we are here because of her.
It is not too late to turn back.
Promise me, Plum. She's just a child. No! Let them suffer. Let them die in pain.
No, we fight.
My brave Sohei! Oda Nobunaga has brought us to the edge of extinction. Wada Koretake threatens to push us over! Tonight, we end the destruction! We succeed! Or we die! Fighting!
Well, if that doesn't get you ready, I don't know what will.
There he is. Vengeance is close to Jue.
Teppo. I must stop the shooters, or Kyonyo's monks will die.
All right, and that's going to be our job. Within all this chaos, we basically have to kill 3 snipers on the left and 3 snipers over here on the right. And it doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to kill those 3. That's like your main objective. But I believe that there's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who just do just what they're supposed to, and then those that go the extra mile. And I feel like I want to be the one that goes the extra mile. We're going to make everybody dead here because I'm just that kind of guy. All right, so some guys need help down here. Yep, there's one more right here. Oh, absolutely brutal. Another one down here as well. Very nice. Another one right here. Get an actual assassination on him. Let's go up on top. Oh, well done. He felt a little bit kicky. Let me jump down here. So there's the second one done over here. Where's our third one? Oh, he's just getting butchered on the stairs right now. We'll actually use our skill.
Now to stop the shooters on the other side.
That is those three over here. So now we have the opposite side to do. Did my own monk kill me or like kick me? No. Man, I'm feeling like the MVP of this fight for sure. And what do we got? One more left over here. Can't really get around the monk to get him. There we go. Nice. That is a lot of death. I love how they all freeze in place. All right, now that we got this side dealt with, let's go deal with the ones on the opposite side. So the best way I find to approach this one is to actually go to the rooftop here. And it's kind of set up that way as well. But if, let's go ahead and refill all of our tools. If we come over to this side, you can actually get a jump here and then one over to here and sneak up and actually get an assassination on this guy. Sometimes it's a little weird on the angle, but let's go ahead and take him out. And then on the opposite side of this building, we have three more, one that is going to be up top and two that are down below. We are actually going to use this grapple point right up above us to go and get him or not. Oh, there's bullets flying. Hop up. Whoa. He actually fell off all the way down. Whoa. He's been dealt with. Now we got to make it over here. Get these last two guys over here. Whoa, that's a lot of gunfire on me. I don't like fighting on those stairs. It's not exactly what I would call a good time. It gets a little crowded in this fight, that's for sure. Oh, I did take a kick and a shot there. I got him dealt with. I knew that guy was going to swing. Fighting on the stairs is not the most comfortable situation. But we've dealt with him now. Is that all three over here?
Now it's safe for the monks to push ahead. And for me to find Wada Koretake.
All right. Now, just for our target. And for him, let's actually make our way up on top of the building. I feel like I want a little bit of some height to see exactly where he's at. You do got to watch on the right-hand side of this fence, though. You can have enemies spot you from on the right, like is happening to me right now, as a matter of fact. We're going to make our way as fast as we can over here. Oh, we do get an enemy down below here. I'm actually stuck right there.
Oh?
And we'll take out that sniper. There's some enemies that are over here as well. Let's actually see if we can't lure him in this way. It's going to walk right to us, actually, it looks like. He's taken out. He would have been a little bit tougher. He had the 3 health bars. Is this guy sleeping over here for real? I swear I seen the Z's come up over his head. Also eliminated. Oh, didn't even see this guy. We'll just hit him. Make our way across. Someone is spotting us. We got him. Looked like somebody was spotting us from over here. Oh, I think that's our target right there. So there he is. We actually can get in a 1v1 with him over here on this side. Let's drop so that he doesn't see us and see if we can get an actual assassination on him. Ooh, the big guy. Just might have spotted us right there. There's our target right there. This guy is moving this way. Oh, I really wish the big guy to my left here would go away, because I'd love to get right on that. We got an easy kill if we can do this. I'm doing it. I'm making the move. There it is. Oh, and we got the assassination on him. Well done. Clean.
Where is the box? Where? You cut open my father. You left him to suffer, to die in pain.
It's what you and your kind deserve.
My father taught me to survive. And every day since, I have thought of only one thing. Making you suffer. Wait! Stop!
Mitsumune!
This is for every soul Oda Nobunaga burned alive after they surrendered and were promised peace.
No! This is Oda Nobunaga's way, not ours!
You give us blades. You tell us to defend the temple with our lives. Then you sign peace treaties with demons. Abandon us to slaughter. And right when I am on the edge of despair, you send her. Tell them these men don't deserve to live.
Mitsumune is right. Anyone fighting for Oda Nobunaga deserves death.
You are fools! I fought to keep Mitsumune safe, but he is beyond saving. You all are. This is your doing.
Let these men go.
You said you were ready for blood. The veins of my people opened for you. I hope it was worth it.
How did you feel when your father disowned you?
Lost.
When my father died, there was a moment when it felt like he was everywhere, all around me. The next moment, he was nowhere. I felt devoured by emptiness. I thought killing Wada Koretake would fill it. These men are dead because of me.
No, because of Oda Nobunaga.
Maybe. Maybe this fight should be my own.
One of my duties as abbot is to entrust our sacred artifacts to those who need them most. Shinran gave hope to thousands upon thousands. Despite what you feel now, Naoe, we are still breathing. There is still hope. That is what fills the emptiness.
Thank you. I hope you and your father can one day forgive each other. I should go back to the hideout and tell Tomiko the Onryo are dead.
Wow. So, a lot going on there. And it just feels like Mitsumune was mad at us for some reason. We kind of brought him his vengeance, right? We actually agreed with him, which I was always surprised by that Naoe would say, yes, we should kill him. But that is the end of our next target. I gotta say, what a cool mission that is. At times it can feel a little bit crowded and you can kind of feel like most of the monks are trying to fight the same person as you, but still a very, very cool cutscene there at the end. And we finally get vengeance for father, but then you can sort of see that cycle of revenge sort of setting in. But that's all we have time for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another episode of Assassin's Creed Shadows. As always, if you guys like this episode, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and also if you never want to miss another episode of our Assassin's Creed playthrough, all you got to do is hit that little bell notification icon and the notifications will come to you. Thank you guys so much. And as always, remember, life is short, pause, save, and I will see you guys in the next episode.